Namaste, I am Tejaswini and welcome to Astrology and Dharma. A partial solar eclipse is due on 29th of March 2025. This is the most intense Falgun Amavasya, the last day of the ongoing Vedic year Shri Krodhi Nam Samvatsar. The new Vedic year Shri Vishwavasu Nam Samvatsar will begin on the sunrise of 30th March. Interestingly, in March 2024 also, we had this similar energy as there was a total solar eclipse on the same Phalgun Amavasya. Rahu is eclipsing the sun in the Pisces sign, and during the eclipse, Pisces has 5 planets: the sun, moon, Rahu, Mercury and Venus. The infinite waters of Pisces are utterly overloaded with so many graha. Out of the 9 graha of Jyotish, 7 are directly involved and 1 is indirectly involved. This is a tremendous burst of power, and this eclipse will have a far-reaching and dangerous effect on the entire new year, Shri Vishwavasu Nam Samvatsar. On the nakshatra levels, Rahu, Moon and Saturn are in Purva Bhadrapada, Ketu is in Uttara Phalguni, and Sun, Mercury and Venus are in Uttara Bhadrapada, and this is the main environment of the eclipse. Uttara Bhadrapada is a positive and auspicious nakshatra. It is ruled by the nakshatra devata Ahirbudnya. He is generally benevolent, but in rare cases he can show his destructive face. Uttara Bhadrapada is also connected to Saturn and Jupiter, and at the time of the eclipse both these graha are not favorably placed. So expect people to be unreasonable and unbalanced for at least 2 weeks after the eclipse. They will tend to be dynamic but in destructive ways. Vindictiveness will increase. Everyone will hide their real motives and be very calculative. Selfishness will increase and cooperation and collaboration will decrease. People will behave as they want, will not follow established rules and regulations. Tempers will be high and people will argue everywhere. Lack of compassion, lack of humanity, and lack of sensitivity in this time will make things difficult. Family life and office work will be affected for most of us. Some of us will get money from illegal ways, and some of us will face serious financial crashes. Some of us will get lazy, lethargic, and fail to act in time. Sexual misbehavior and vulgarity will increase, especially women will cross all levels of common decency. Illness related to digestive systems, nervous systems, and blood are possible in this time. Then, on the individual levels, those of us who have a powerful, auspicious Rahu, only they will be able to convert the eclipse power into a good level of opportunity, and for the rest of us, there will be challenges. The entire eclipse lasts for about 4 hours, so its global level effects will fade over the next 4 years. For the individual nations, this duration, the number of years, will match the number of hours it was visible in the territory. The effects will be more intense if the national capital city witnesses the eclipse. In any case, the scale of the eclipse is huge and everyone on this earth will feel its effects directly or indirectly. On the political and global levels, the nations located in North America, Europe and Russia will be affected. Canada will be affected the most, followed by USA. Both have just recently witnessed a total lunar eclipse, and now the solar eclipse will continue the turbulence. Some parts of Europe, Northwest Africa, Northern Russia, Greenland will also witness the eclipse. There will be political upheaval, socio-political issues and economic strains for all the nations who will witness the eclipse. People who live in these areas have to perform the puja, dan and mantra to safely channelize the eclipse energies. For the water bodies, the Arctic and the Northern Atlantic Oceans will absorb the eclipse energy. So in the short term, there will be storms, rains and unnatural weather for at least 2 weeks after the eclipse. Virgo and Pisces are the most sensitive signs of the zodiac, and this eclipse will cause severe stress to these two birth moons. Both will go through unavoidable karmic events in this time. Best is to keep a low profile for at least 2 weeks after the eclipse, as karmic events will be active and your interference will add to the problems. Then for the other birth moon signs, for the Aries birth moons, you may have a tough time after the eclipse. You could feel tired and drained. Dreams and nightmares can give you trouble sleeping. Financial issues can be stressful, and this is not a time for big decisions. Some loss is certain in this time, so be alert. Taurus birth moons, you have this eclipse in your 11th house, so expect new and interesting people to enter your life. There will be a temporary boost in your life. You might get some unexpected gains also. You can consider calculated risks, but only if your birth chart and dasha supports you. For the Gemini birth moons, you have to finally complete your pending works. Missed opportunities and mistakes from the past will cause you stress. Professional life will be turbulent, boss will be unsympathetic, teammates will not support, and family life will be disturbed. For the Cancer birth moons, you have to now face the effects of some past actions which you took under wrong advice. Your teachers, seniors, elders, and peers will pressure you in this time. Do not listen to them, think for yourself. You may be forced to pay off some ancestral debts in this time. For the Leo birth moons, you might see at least one emergency situation in this time frame. Be careful when driving, do not engage in risky behavior. Your in-laws will cause you stress and your spouse will not listen to you. For the Libra birth moons, you have this eclipse in your 6th house. This will give you an edge. Your opponents will be powerless and you can consider taking some calculated risk, but always use your common sense. For the Scorpio birth moons, you may feel like gambling or getting into speculation and high risk behavior. Do not do this as you may not succeed. Keep an eye on your children and their activities. For the Sagittarius birth moons, you will be unable to rest. You may be required to travel a lot, your family members will argue with you, and your office teammates can try to actively harm your reputation. Do not trust anyone in this period. Then for the Capricorn birth moons, you will feel bold and willing to take risks in this time. You can convert challenges into opportunities in this time frame if your birth chart is favorable. Try to capitalize on this energy, but avoid getting into illegal activities and do not cheat others in this time. For the Aquarius birth moons, you will face losses and may need to use your saved money. Do not trust your close family members, they may break your trust, and it is not a time to discuss family issues. Eclipses release pending karma in a burst, and this energy can be overwhelming. And this is the Phalgun Amavasya, the last dark night of the year and the eve of the new Vedic year. Thus, this eclipse will bring in significant turbulence which will continue into the new Vedic year, Sri Vishwavasu Nam Samvatsar. Thank you for watching. Namaste.